Okay people, this is himself. Welcome back to another Tekken 7 Dragunov guide. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use Dragunov's Power Crush. So Dragunov's Power Crush is 1+2, it's a 21 frame mid that knocks down on hit. Now like most Power Crushes, it begins absorbing from the 8th frame, but it's also -14 on block, so a little bit more risky. Now one thing you'll notice is the knockdown. They land face down feet away, and because of that they can't tech roll or quick back roll. What that means is that Dragunov gets OK. Your best follow up is probably dash into D2. This hits them grounded and beats out wake up kicks. Sadly standards and back rollers can block, but you're only -12. To cover that, use running 2. You do have to extend the run, but you will touch back rollers. Sadly anyone on the ground escapes, but you still beat out wake up kicks. Where the move is more dangerous is near the wall. If they're right up against it, the move will splat, and that means you get a wall combo. What's also good is when you're a step away. In this instance you don't get a splat, but you still get the same knockdown, and from there a stomp is guaranteed. What you also get is a couple of other options, and these can help you get more damage. One of them is up forward 2, this hits them on the floor and it does 3 points less. But it will count its wake up kicks, and that means you get a combo. An alternative is running 2, this also gets a launch and hits standards and back rollers. The only problem is that people on the ground escape, and you're only getting 1 point more. A third option is up forward 3, if you time this right you'll beat out wake up kicks and splat back rollers. What's also good is if you fail, you're only at -7, and that means you can set up a reversal. Now if you want to learn more about that, then I already did a video covering it, and I will put it on the end screen, so just keep watching till the end. An alternative is while standing 3. Again, timing is an issue, but if you've done it right, it hits wake up kicks and back rollers. The good thing here is that instead of getting a splat, you get a wall bounce, and that means more damage. However, if your execution is bang on, go for another Power Crush. This does the most damage, but it's also -14. One other option you have is Rage Drive. Sadly idlers will escape, but anything else gets hit, and after that a stomp is guaranteed. The last option is Scorpion Scissors. This is specifically for people who stand, because anything else will escape. If you do land it though, it's 42 damage, and there's also no escape. One other thing is stage interactions. If you can get a floor break, use D3-4. This is guaranteed and gets you more damage. If you have a balcony break or wall break, use D4-1-3 or D4-4. Both enders are guaranteed, and the one to go for simply depends on the situation. If the next wall is too far or too close, go for D4-1-3. If it's just right, D4-4 is the way to go. Now having this tool is all good, but how do you use it? Well, the obvious way is defensively. If someone is poking relentlessly and you just want an easy way out, go for it. The other way though is with setups. Since the Power Crush activates in 8 frames, you can use it when you're around -2. One option is DF1. If you spam this a bit and suspect the opponent jabbing, you can absorb that and deal more damage. Another one is Inertia Kick. This also qualifies and is pretty much the same story. But there is a better follow up, and I covered it in its own video, so if you want to see that, there's a card in the corner and a link in the description. It's a similar story with Roll Dash 1, the only difference is that it's -3, so jabs will beat you. Now one option you may not have thought of is D3. Obviously on block you get punished, but on hit it's -3, and most people in this situation will try to take their turn, so this can actually be a viable setup. Now earlier I mentioned wall combos and the reversal, so the next thing you should do is check out my videos on them. One has a 100+ damage combo, and the other covers a very useful tool. Now if you've already seen those, then make sure you give this video a like. It really helps out this channel and it motivates me to do more for this character. Looking ahead, there are more Dragunov guides coming, so make sure you subscribe if you want to see those. In the meantime, have fun, play well, and I'll see you guys in the future.